Eidos.
Hey warriors, welcome to Thief Deadly Shadows. Had a real stealth bug lately, so I'm going to be playing this. I'm playing Deus Ex Human Revolution 2, which is more of it's a hybrid shooter stealth game. But I wanted a pure stealth game on the channel, so I figured I'd do this. There's a little cutscene that plays out, so I want to wait until that plays before I start. But I'm not sure how long I have to sit idle here. It's kind of like an arcade game that plays a demo. The cutscene's going to start up here in a second. Any second now? I really thought there was one. I think there are little scenes from the first game and the second game. Okay, here it is. Alright, that was cool, wasn't it? Kind of like a little music video. Yeah, there were characters from the first and second games in there. I saw Constantine and I forget the girl's name. The girl's name was in the second game, yeah. But that's something they've always been spot on with this series, is the atmosphere, the cutscenes, the art design, the sound design. And this really stands out for me because when I first played the first game... Oh, it's gonna play again. I don't want that. Yeah, can I skip it? Yeah, when I first played Dark Project, I didn't have any of the cutscenes. My sound drivers weren't working correctly, so that makes or breaks the game. If you don't have those two things, it makes such a huge difference. There are some games that rely on the atmosphere, and this is one of those game series. So let's start a new game.
I got a tip last night from my fence. Heartless Perry. A nobleman named Lord Julian had some sort of quarrel and showed up at a local inn well after nightfall and in a foul mood. He's carrying a velvet bag about the size of a man's fist, and it never leaves his sight. Sounds likely to be valuable, but I'll know for sure when I steal it from him. Perry sent over a floor plan of the place, the Blue Heron Inn. Finding his lordship won't be hard. His room number will be in the guest register, if I can get to the front desk to read it. The inn will have guards, but not as many as a private estate. That should make things easy, which is one of the reasons I'm willing to try it without knowing for sure what the take will be. Lord Julian is so protective of that bag. There's got to be something of value in it.
Alright, so I'm just going to play on normal for the Let's Play. I would play on hard or expert. That's more of a personal playthrough thing for me. I like to replay these sorts of games and really explore the environments fully and experience the most out of it that I can on my own and really savor it, you know. So we're just going to go on normal for this playthrough, and this is going to be blind too, which I'm sure is in the title, so you already know that. Alright, let's start. Okay, so the game crashed a little bit there. I'll have to keep that in mind. Whenever I'm loading up a mission, I have to stop fraps. Okay, got it. So we need to follow the footprints here. This is the tutorial stuff. Alright. Touch it. Touch it. Alright, to be a thief, you must learn to use stealth. When you hide in the shadows, guards will not be able to see you. So this is all just basic thief stuff. When I first started Thief, it took some adjusting to get used to it, because I was just thrown off by the fact that Garrett could stand in this tiny little sliver of shadow. But that's something that was cleared up when I got to see the cutscenes, because he's kind of a magical, he's magically stealthy. Let's just put it that way. It's not normal stealth. Yeah, there's a magical element to it. He learned from the Keepers. Because in the beginning cutscene of the Dark Project, the Keeper's just standing in a crowd, in the middle of a crowd, and nobody notices him. So there's some kind of mystical element there. The light gem at the bottom of the screen will tell you how visible you are. Crouching, moving slowly, and hiding behind objects can also be helpful, but are not always required. In this case, the guard will not see you if you remain in the darkness. Sneak past the guard to proceed. And I'm going to play around with it here. I'm not going to crouch. In fact, I don't remember what the crouch button is, or if I even can. I'm going to jump around.
Oh, what's making that noise?
Okay, so their hearing is fairly sensitive. I'm just testing the game's boundaries here. Testing the AI out. Some guards will be on patrols looking for intruders. You must learn to observe your enemies and use careful timing to slip by them while their backs are turned. Sneak past this patrolling guard without getting caught. Okay, we're gonna wait. Just gonna wait here patiently. Wait right here. There's no confusion about it. Alright. Yeah, we don't need to go in there. Alright. Okay. Now we get to learn about surfaces. The sounds you make can alert guards, so you must learn to move quietly. Your footsteps are louder when you run and when you cross over loud floor surfaces such as metal. Walk slowly and quietly over this metal surface without alerting the nearby guard. You can creep quietly by holding down control. So creeping, yeah, I believe there was a creep in the first and second games. And I'm going to have to be really careful. Like, I won't notice metal until I'm stomping on it, I imagine. Because, yeah, it's not incredibly shiny or noticeable. Got to look for those rivets. Alright. All missions have objectives, even this training mission. Your first objective is to break into the inn. You can complete the objective by entering through this delivery hatch. Press X to crouch, then walk through the hatch. When you are inside, press X again to stand up. You got it. So X is crouch, got it. Control is creep, X is crouch. You can use some objects by positioning them in the center of your screen. When they highlight, press R mouse to use them. Use this door to open it and proceed into the next room. So that's something that is the same from the first two games. Or at least that's what my key bindings were. Alright, let's stand up here. Yes, water arrows. Use your bow and water arrow to extinguish that torch on the wall when guards are nearby. Putting out torches creates darkness that you can sneak through. First, select the water arrow by pressing 8. I will be using the scroll wheel on the mouse. Then pull and hold L mouse to aim and release it to fire. Extinguish this torch to proceed. So yeah, I'm playing in the dark here. I'm not going to be able to press 8. And I think I turned off... I want to say I turned off the auto zoom. Let's find out. I did. How do I... There is a way to cancel the... Cancel the arrow. Well, I'm not sure how that's done. I had that down when I was playing through the tutorial before, but... How did I do that? Huh. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Alright, to climb on top of obstacles, get close to them and press space. Climb over these boxes to proceed. You got it. Or somebody can leave that in the comments. That would be really helpful if you could do that. Just let me know what is... Once you have it drawn, what is the cancel button for the arrow? Alright, a locked door is no obstacle for a skilled thief. Use this door with R mouse to enter lockpicking mode, then use the mouse to pick the lock. You must find the sweet spot in each stage to make progress. Note any movement on the visual lock indicator to gauge the location of the sweet spot. You are in the sweet spot when the movement is strongest. When you find the sweet spot, stay in it long enough and you will complete the stage. Pick up in this lock to proceed through the door. Alright, so we got sweet spots. So what's the movement here? Can I move? Okay, I see something down there in the bottom right. I can move it right to left. The picking mechanism up and down and rotate. So this is fairly the freedom of movement. Yeah, full freedom of movement here. It's telling me I'm taking too long. I'm just playing game. So I've got some action here. Now if I move it side to side, what happened? Or down. Let's move it, well, diagonally, I guess. It has a lot of possibilities here for sweet spots. I don't know how complicated this gets. Or how tricky it gets to find. So hold it in the sweet spot. It's really... okay. It's jiggly here. Exactly how jiggly does it have to be? Huh. I want maximum jigglage. Huh. So this is something I'm gonna have to get... Oh, he switches his grip on it when it is in the right spot, it looks like. Oh, hang on. So hand positioning is gonna play into this too, I guess? I don't know, any experts out there, let me know. Let me know tips for this and tips for... Okay, so he does change hand position and tips for releasing, not releasing, but canceling out of arrows. A drawn arrow. So watch for his hand. Oh, there's something. So no. No. Well. So this is him getting closer. Like, this is him. I don't know what's going on yet, but I feel something here, so I'm gonna stop moving my right hand. And then I'm gonna go this way. Maybe this way. Maybe this way. Maybe right there. Okay. Cool. I don't think I've ever seen a lockpicking mechanic quite like that. That's gonna be really nerve-wracking. It was just time-based in the first game, so it was...
Double-crossing, money-grubbing buzzard.
Oh, somebody's talking here.
Deal's a deal. He should know that. Wait till word gets out. He'll get his.
Huh. Yeah, like, it's gonna be really stressful trying to get through a door when somebody's coming. In the first game, it was just timing-based. The lockpicks worked on a timer, like a certain number of seconds, but they could add onto that by requiring different types of lockpicks, so the time would stack up. But this seems totally skill dependent, which is cool. But stressful in a new way. You must learn to ambush your opponents. One hit from the blackjack can take down an opponent silently. To blackjack successfully, you must strike from behind when your opponent is not aware of your presence. Select your blackjack by pressing, I think that's I, and sneak up on the innkeeper. Attack with L mouse to knock him out. But I'm going to be using the scroll, mouse scroll, and front desk. Is it equipped? Oh, that was a swing. Oh, that's neat. Like, this reminds me of Arx Fatalis. Go stand up. Oh. We folded him in half. If you leave bodies around, they might get noticed. Highlight a body by centering it on the screen. Then press R mouse to pick up the body. Find a clear area to drop the body, then press R mouse to drop it again. R mouse again to drop it. Pick up the innkeeper, then hide his body in the ladder room you just came from. Okay. Here we go. Your second objective is to locate Lord Julian. The guest registry on the counter may contain a clue about where he can be found. Highlight the book and press right mouse to read it. Let me guess, Peony Suite? Oh, I'm good.
Lord Julian. Wouldn't do to have anyone think he was just Julian.
Oh, kitty. 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 Oh, that's kind of terrifying, really, the animation. Yeah, looks like something from a horror movie. The way the animation's missing frames. There's no need to be sneaking here. Check your map to find out where Lord Julian's room is. It's always a good idea to check the map when you're trying to get somewhere. You can use M to view your map. And he is in the northwest. Hey, look at that. Yeah, I have played through this tutorial before. I wanted to be familiar with it before I started. I love this guy. I love this guy. He looks like he loves everybody. He's just like always having fun. He's one of those people that's always having fun. And this is one of those people that's always a downer. An observant thief keeps an eye out for valuable objects such as this goblet. The loot you steal can later be sold to your fence for cash. Highlight the goblet and press R mouse to steal it. You got it. You can press up against walls to decrease your visibility in the light. in the light gem and defend in the narrow shadows. Okay. To enter wall flattening mode, stand very close to a wall and press R. To exit wall flattening mode, press R again. Okay, practice by flattening against the wall. I am so hidden. Alright, let's move on. He has a little gasp. Can I lean in wall flat? Okay. Ah, you can't lean in wall flattening mode. That's the door to Lord Julian's room, but the guard is in your way. You can distract him by using a noisemaker arrow. Shoot the noisemaker arrow down the hall, and he will run towards the noise to investigate. Use 7. Once again, I'll be using the mouse wheel. To select the noisemaker arrow and L mouse to shoot it, proceed through the door while the guard is distracted. Okay. There it is. Alright. And I need to look up the zoom button too, unless it's just... Oh, it's Z. Okay.
I really have no idea what that sound could be.
I don't know, it sounded like firecrackers to me. So, we're here. And, I forgot to close the door. Sometimes... That could have been ugly. Sometimes things don't work out as expected. Lord Julian isn't here in his room, and neither's the velvet bag you're trying to steal. Find a clue which tells you where he's gone, and your objectives will update with his new location. You can use O to view your objectives. For more important information on how to complete them, use the scroll bar to see notes and restrictions below your objectives. So there's that. We don't have any restrictions. We're completely unrestricted. I feel so free. So that's loot. It's shimmering. These candlesticks are not loot because they're not shimmering. Got it all figured out here. Everything's gonna go smoothly. Is F5 the quick save button? Okay, I don't know what that is. My friend and honored Lord Julian, I will meet you in the Lancaster room tonight. I trust you will be mindful of the risks involved, and be generous. Morris the cook.
His lordship has gone for a walk. Can't have gone far.
Alright, let's figure out where he done did gone to. Yep. Peony Suite. We got a lady... she's fondling a vase. Or some imaginary object. I don't know what she's doing. She has some interesting sleeves, though. Look at that. Accordion sleeves. Very stylish. Lancaster. I hear a guard. Yes, yeah, tutorial. 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 Fine. Fine. I don't think there's anything. You can get a view of what's going on down here by coming over here, but I don't think there's any loot over there. Lord Julian is here, sitting near the fire, talking to someone. His purse is right next to him. Sneak up and steal the purse without being seen or heard by anyone in the room. When you've got the purse, proceed into the kitchen. Stick to the shadows. Walk silently and move while your opponent's backs are turned. Keep an eye on your light gem and use your tools if you need to. If the guard starts searching for you, sneak away from him carefully. You got a conquistador there. Alright, let's go take a look at these paintings down here. Where are you? Oh. Hi. Hi. Do you have a purse? Can we lean forward in this game like we could in the original? Well, that's a good question.
5 picked men.
My lord.
5 picked men with me, and we cut our way through.
Cut our
He's
way
your cousin,
through.
my lord.
Clear night.
I won the bet. My shaft was closer by a thumb's width. The bloodline opal should rightfully be mine.
If I may, my lord.
Bloodline
I can help
opal.
you. I know the castle.
Well, you're a cook. What could you know?
Every evening after sunset, the supply wagon comes through that gate and into the courtyard, and no one looks twice. Arrange for your men to be inside one evening.
And then we cut our way through. 5 good men against 20, and my accursed cousin.
My lord, listen. There is a passage leading into the castle from the courtyard. I can open it for you when you give me the signal. The torch in the Lion's Head sconce. You must put it out.
The Lion's Head torch. Yes. And when I reach the vault and hold the bloodline opal, I will take my place as head of the family. The Lady Elizabeth will be waiting. Even now she'll be flattering him, giving me time to return.
Only the medallion is the only key, my lord. You must keep hold of it.
You forget Lord Ember has another. I hear he guards it with his life.
My lord, I wish only for peace in the household.
The opal is mine. I won that bet, Morris. I won it.
Alright. So there's our objective. And I think there's a bit of loot somewhere over here. Ah, it's a joblet. A joblet. Anything else?
Uh-oh.
What? You see me standing up over here?
Nothing.
Yeah, that's right.
If it were something, I'd know it.
You would. Because you're the best guard ever. You are just the best guard ever. Yes, you are. Alright, so this is supposed to happen. Sometimes even a careful thief gets caught. You can always fight if it comes to that, but it's usually safer to make a getaway. Try tossing, excuse me, try tossing a flash bomb and escaping while your opponents are blinded. Use F1 to select the flash bomb and F to throw it. Okay, so it looks like I changed up that hotkey. It was something awkward before, I think. Optionally, you can try attacking with your dagger. Okay, nah, I don't think so. One way or another, escape through the door, which leads outside. So F1. Alright. F1.
My pouch.
Oh, bloody hell!
And
Who's that?
F.
Ouch! I can't see! Ah!
Is there loot?
Guards.
I don't know. I'm scared though. I'm gonna run. Proceed to the exit area to complete your final objective. When all your objectives are checked off, you will finish the mission.
Close one. But I've still got the goods.
What was that?
What was that? Sudden flash of light. So yeah, let's end the mission here. I don't know if this is gonna crash the game or I'm a little bit worried it's gonna crash the game. Let's find out.
Nothing like mixing in society, especially if it comes with good loot. The velvet bag turned out to hold a bronze medallion stamped with a griffin. Valuable enough, but more interesting was the conversation I overheard between Lord Julian and the cook. Especially the part about a huge opal and a conspiracy for stealing it. I'd hate to have anyone but me get a stone like that. But I need a better idea where to start looking. If I show the medallion to my fence, I'm sure he'll know more. Heartless Perry always does.
Alright. So, at this point, I think here I have to stop recording, so... Or else it's going to crash. This is where it crashed last time, anyway. So I can take a look at my stats, which I'm sure are not tip-top. I'm sure I missed some loot. Yeah. So there's 50 gold worth of loot that I missed somewhere in there. Maybe in that kitchen where the guard was blinded for a second. You have to snatch it then. 14 minutes? Oh, okay. Seems like a good amount of time for an episode there. Alright. So let's at least take a look at the start of the next mission and then stop for today.
My fence take a look at Lord Julian's medallion. Perry says the crest belongs to the Rutherfords, one of the oldest so-called great families, with a castle in South Quarter and a street named after them. They've got a lot of wealth and a nasty reputation for turning on each other. Based on that conversation I overheard, Julian is definitely carrying on the family tradition. Lord Ember, Julian's cousin, currently resides in the castle, and Julian wants revenge. Julian had a good plan. Hide inside a supply cart and ride in after dark, then signal the cook to open the side door by putting out the lion's head torch in the courtyard. It was a good enough plan for me to use myself. That bloodline opal sounds valuable, and it's better off with me than sitting around in their vault. But I can't get lazy. Ember will have his personal guard, and doubtless a few other family tricks in store for anyone who comes after the opal.
Alright, yeah. Let's see. Take a look. So we got a break-in in the way described. Excuse me. Find a clue about how to locate and open the vault, steal the bloodline opal, and leave the castle grounds through the front gate. Ah, note. The cook is waiting for the signal. Put out the lion head torch right, and he'll open the side entrance, located above the torch on the castle ramparts. So it's above the torch. Okay. Alrighty.
Torch.
Good to see you.
Now to give the signal.
Quiet tonight.
It's the rain earlier. Everyone's gone in. Black as pitch out here.
They doubled the watch.
This castle's as old as South Quarter. See the way the stone is? Pulled off an army. Probably has.
You really think so?
And who knows? It's an old part of town. Streets are all different here, not like Aldale or Stone Market.
What do you know about it?
I could have been in the city watch. I knew it that well. I could find my way around blind.
Bet you've seen things.
You wouldn't believe it. Saw a rat once as big as a dog. I saw a man dead in the street without his skin.
Come on, who'd take somebody's skin?
Could be... Nah, I won't say it. Nobody knows the whole city. How old it is, how many times it's been built over. Not the Hammerites, nobody.
Maybe the Woodsy Lord? Took the skin? Alright, what is quick save? I've got it. I'm gonna do a hard save here, I guess. Or I could look at my options. But I'm gonna... yeah, this is where I'm gonna stop. Options. Control. Inputs. Always gotta find out what quick save is. F10. F10, okay. Yeah, okay. Alright. And what is the, I wonder what the cancel arrow button is. I'll figure that out on my own. There is a way to do it, though. But, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. How do I save here? Create new. Let's save over my old save. And, okay, I can't name them. That's a little bit disappointing. But, oh well. I'll see you guys next time. Later.